I had the honor of visiting the White House last week to interview the First Lady. It's still sinking in. After our chat, Dr. Biden asked me, just casual like, was like, oh, you want to go see the Oval Office? And I was like, who says no to that? No one says no to that. And it's kind of overwhelming. See, there we are. Isn't that so cool? It's so cool. It's never not going to be cool. I'm getting it like blown up in my office. But it's just nice to be in a place where really important things happen. And the president was so welcoming. And what's crazy is Dr. Biden told the president that my mama was a teacher. And he immediately like didn't skip a beat and he goes, well, let's just call her. Let's call her. And I was like, what? And then he asked for her number. And then I look like such a horrible daughter because no one knows anyone's number. You just know mom in your contacts. So now the aides are running around trying to track down my phone with my assistant. And I'm stressing because I'm like, you really don't have to do it. It's like so nice. And I'm literally standing in the Oval Office, just having a conversation with President Biden and Dr. Joe Biden while they're trying to get a hold of my mom. And then I look up and Trisha shows up with my phone and my musical director is with her. And y'all look like you were freaking out.
Well, to be honest, I was just starving and I asked Trisha if there's a sandwich and she said they had them in your dressing room. So when they came to get Trisha, I grabbed your big makeup bag real quick thinking I'm getting a sandwich. I never got the sandwich, but I got to meet the president and I will carry your makeup bag any day.
That was amazing. I walk up and Jason's holding a makeup bag and and it's like the president's there and we're leaving. And I said, oh, President Biden, this is Trisha. And then all of a sudden I see Jason. I was like, why is Jason holding a makeup bag? I was like, what's happening? And he just wanted a sandwich. We didn't get that. But the president called my mom the next day. Literally, and my mom answered the phone. She was like, hello, and he was like, hi, I'm Joe Biden. And I was like, what did you say? Anyway, so we have her dialed in. My mom is actually dialed in right now. So what's up, Mom?
Oh my God. Sweetheart.
Hi. I know that we've gone over this, and it was really funny because I couldn't recall. Everybody kept asking me what we talked about in the Oval Office, and I couldn't remember a dang thing. So, and I remember asking you what happened. Can you tell everybody else?
Well, first of all, I almost didn't answer the phone because, you know, I don't answer the phone if I don't know the number. And sure enough, when I answered the phone, he said, hi, this is Joe Biden. And I thought, what? I mean, I hate to use the word surreal, but, you know, he didn't say President Joe Biden. He just said, this is Joe Biden. And I said, oh, hi, how are you? He says, I'm fine. And then we proceeded to talk about you and how much that he and his wife love you.
Go on.
And they do. They think you are very special.
I'm just kidding.
And I said, yes, I know that. She's very special. And I got to talk to Dr. Jill Biden. We talked about both being teachers. She's the oldest of 5 girls, and I'm the oldest of 4 girls. And she talked about, her sisters and growing up. I mean, it was like talking to, a neighbor. And it was, they just seemed like, everyday people. And I thought it was very kind of them, to call me when they didn't have to.
Well, I miss you. And I was so excited to get to call you. I called you from the White House. It's pretty cool. I'm just saying.
That is. I will have to think about this in the future, though. I mean, I should have thought about this before I agreed to do it because I haven't had makeup on now for months and months.
You're beautiful.
So I went in there and I looked at my makeup drawer and I thought, where do I start? I don't remember.
Welcome to COVID times.
So I thought, yeah.
You look beautiful.
So I apologize to everybody, but this is what it looks like when you haven't had makeup on in a while and you forget what goes where. And
ma'am, that is what it looks like when you are beautiful and you own it. Like Diane von Furstenberg. We're gonna talk about that book later this show. I love you so much. I do think you look beautiful, and I can't wait to
love you.
All right, love you. Bye. Yep, I'm still here, just waiting for you to subscribe. If you don't, I'll be trapped in this box forever.